Hey everybody, it's story time! Today I'm going to tell you a story about when I got my bicycle. Now, before I got my bicycle, a few years prior to that, when I was about 10 years old, I had asked for a bicycle for Christmas. And I really, really wanted a bicycle for Christmas. And when I got up on Christmas morning, I got roller skates instead of a bicycle. And I can't tell you how completely and utterly disappointed I really was. I was disappointed. I didn't ask for roller skates. I wanted a bicycle, not roller skates. And so I just settled. And then I went outside to put on my roller skates and go roller skating. And when I got out there, to my surprise, there were a bunch of kids out on the street and they were all roller skating. That's not true. They were all riding their brand new bicycles. Insult to injury. So anyways, fast forward a few years. Till I'm about 14. And one day, my mom and dad go off to the store and they come back unexpectedly with 4 brand new bicycles. And they didn't tell us they were going to do this. They just went and got the bicycles. And being the frugal parents that I have, they were unassembled and still inside the cardboard boxes. And so I got to let you know, this was like 1976 or something like that. And just when it's pertinent to know, this is when motocross bicycles first came out, and they were just everything. And people were just first starting to get them, and they were just so cool because they didn't exist previously. Motocross bicycles. And so, of course, my mom and dad broke my brother's bicycles out first, and they had these brand new motocross bicycles, and they were so cool. And they were boys' bikes, and they were black, and they had the motocross steering wheels, and they were motocross, and I was just so jealous because I knew I wasn't going to get a motocross bicycle. And I was just so jealous. I wanted one so bad. And so I could see through the little hand punch holes inside the boxes the bicycles came in. And I looked, and there was, I couldn't see the bicycle, but what it looked like. But I could see that one was white with red and blue trim, which made sense since it was 1976. And the other one was hot pink. And I was like, oh, please, dear God, let my sister get the hot pink one. Because, you know, you might be surprised by this, but I pretty much have always been, what you call a tomboy. So anyways, I was like, oh, please, let this white and red and blue bicycle be mine. And let the hot pink one be my sister's, because I don't want a hot pink bicycle. I don't want one. Oh, I do not want a hot pink bicycle. So anyways, they busted out the white one first and started putting together, and it looked like all bicycles for the 70s. It had a banana seat and a sissy bar and those high handlebars, which I can't remember what they were called now. If you can know what they were called, comment, because I forgot. And anyways, they started putting together, and it was my sister's bicycle. I was mortified. I was completely and utterly mortified. That meant that the hot pink bicycle was mine. And what's worse, I knew it was going to have a banana seat, probably also hot pink, and a sissy bar, and like those high handlebars, and might as well have some pink tassels hanging out of the hand grips. I was completely and utterly mortified. All my joy of getting a brand new bicycle after wanting one this whole entire time for like 4 years, wanting a bicycle, and it was going to be hot pink. I was mortified, completely mortified. So then they popped open the cardboard box and they pulled out the handlebars, and they were chrome handlebars, but they were chrome motocross bicycle handlebars with hot pink motocross grips on the ends. And I was like, oh my God, it's a girl's motocross bicycle. I was like, oh my God, because prior to that, nobody around where we lived had one. Nobody I knew. I mean, we didn't know they existed. And so I was just like, the fact that it was hot pink does not matter at all anymore. I had a motocross bicycle. It was a motocross bicycle. And I had one. In fact, I was the only girl that had one. I was the only person that had one. And it was such an awesome thing. I just rode that thing all over the place. I loved it. And I'm telling you, motocross bicycles were all the rage. And most of the kids around where we live still had their old 70s looking bicycle with the banana seat, and they all just lusted over those motocross bicycles. And they lusted over them so much that boys used to come up to me and ask me if they could ride my bicycle. And I was like, yeah, you can ride my motocross bicycle. It was one of the happiest moments of my entire life. Anyways, here's what it looked like. Don't you love that story? Peace!